Hello there, this is Sharif Ali, owner-founder here at Alley Cat Solutions Credit Restorations. Thank you so much for joining up as we dispute on a monthly basis all your negative items that are on your credit report. We do need you to help us out because, again, at the end of the day, this is your credit that we're talking about. But most of the battle is going to be building a new identity for you, getting you a new credit score so we can achieve all those financial goals and dreams that we all think about. Buying a home, purchasing a car at a low interest rate, getting the car of your dreams, just personal. It's just the power of credit in general. But in order to do that, we have to prove that you're reputable. That's what credit comes out to be. So while we're doing what we need to do, as far as sending out your disputes every 30, 35 days to your furnishers and your credit bureaus, looking to get accounts removed. Again, we don't make debt disappear. We're here to clean up your credit report and then help you add and build. So please take this. I don't know how long it's going to be, 4, 5, 10 minutes, whatever it is. It's going to be very important that you follow. This is going to be your presentation as far as building credit and the accounts that we're asking you to add. I'd probably say over 90% of clients that join are going to have to add these baby builder accounts, if you will. These are accounts that help folks with bad, tarnished, subprime credit, what have you, start reestablishing building credit. So we do have to start at the bottom of the totem pole, but Alley Cat Solutions, we're going to give you the right accounts to sign up for, so you're just not inquiring randomly for accounts that you're not going to get approved for. But if you really want your score to grow, you're going to have to follow this game plan. It's nice and easy. Let's take a peek. So again, building credit, you're not going to be able to have a good credit score without positive credit, without positive accounts, okay? Even if we get everything removed from your credit report, you're going to be a 0. You're going to be a very low score because that's just how credit works, and we're going to show you here in this video. Here you go. I mean, this chart right here is going to explain everything that you need to know about credit and how your credit score gets calculated. Let's start with the biggest number, and this is why a lot of folks have a tarnished credit score. But if you look here, 35% of your score is made up of payment history. So if you allow things to get charged off, things to go into collections, it takes up to 90 to 120 days before that account gets charged off. Okay, you have to remember one late payment can cost you anywhere from 20 to over 100 points. We just did a client's report. They missed a payment. It was a $1 payment, mind you, on a $10 balance. Okay, we got him up to a 690. He missed this one payment, dropped him down 100 points. He's now a 590 just because we missed the payment. Okay, so 35% of your score is going to be payment history. Just make your payments on time. One of the best things in the world ever invented is auto pay. Just set everything on auto pay. Let it come out of your account automatically. Okay, I myself probably have 66, 70 credit cards, something like that, a bunch of car loans. Every Friday I just check to make sure everything is paid up to date, because you would hate to, lose 100 points because you missed a payment. Okay, if you get 1-800 phone calls, 1-800 phone calls calling you, pick it up. Stop ignoring it. Pick it up. If you owe money to somebody you don't know, pick it up and pay them. Okay, so this does not get affected your 35%. Okay, check your emails. These guys want their money. They're going to give you warnings if you're missing your payment, but just set it to auto payment. Okay, you're going to see throughout this training course is when we get you to sign up for these secured credit cards, things of that nature, retail credit cards. I don't want you spending money at all. Okay, but you got to remember there are annual fees with credit cards, miscellaneous fees. So just check them every Friday. It's that easy. 35% of your score is going to be payment history. 30% of your credit score is amount owed. Now, this is super important because a lot of clients, probably yourself, if you're watching, coming to us, you have nothing open. You have no open revolving credit. There is no credit card to reflect any kind of amount owes. Okay? So when you use our credit building program, I'm creating 30% of your credit score that you're missing right off the bat just by you signing up. You should immediately, once you get the links that we send you, whether it's via email or text, you should sign up right away. So when your first update comes in 30, 35 days, sometimes these take 60 days to report, you should get 40 to 50 points added to your score just from credit building. Okay, it's not all about the deletions. The deletions help create that perfect credit report, but this right here, especially if you're missing it, is amounts owed. Now, if you're coming to us and you already have credit cards that are in good standing, but they are maxed out, you need to get those balances down under 20% or zero as fast as possible. Whether that means budgeting, stop buying shoes, going out to go out to eat every Friday, smoking, one of the biggest ones. Concentrate all your money, pay off all your credit card debt now, because if you don't tackle it up front, those minimum payments, that interest that you're paying, you're going to be stuck in a vicious cycle of just interest. Okay, pay them off now. Watch what happens when you pay your credit cards down to under 20% of the credit limit, or just down to zero. Your credit score is going to just jump up. I mean, spike dramatically. Okay, so that's the 30% there. Okay, so 35% payment history. All right, we're going to make payments on time while you're in the program. We cannot miss any. 30% is amounts owed. That's going to be the revolving credit, which I'm going to show you here in the next couple slides. Let's go to 15% of your credit is going to be length of credit history. Again, I sent you these links. Start now. Start adding them now, because it's going to take 2 years. 2 years. You need 2 years of on-time, good credit, good payment history, good accounts, the whole 9 yards. Do it now. 2 years can take a little bit of time, but if you want 15% of your score to spike, let's start now, because the time I can't help you with. I can just tell you, do it now. That's it. That's your 15%. 10% is credit mix. These credit building accounts I'm going to ask you, they're all mixed. There's going to be some retail cards, some secured cards, revolving, installment loans. We need all that in order for you to have a good credit score. We need to show the outside world that you as a client can manage various accounts. All right, treat them well. You don't miss any payments and you don't abuse credit utilization. I swear to you, it's that easy. It's that easy. Add these accounts, treat them responsibly, and we'll be on you, while you're in the program, and your score will rise. Now, if we get deletions or we update some late payments for you, that's just going to even better help the case, raise your credit score, and provide a better report for you. New credit, you got to be careful. And again, I say add all of them at once, because once you add new credit, it can hurt your credit score, because you remember that's going to hurt your length of credit history. Here's my half of my stack of credit cards. Every time I add a new credit card, it does hurt my length of history. Okay, because now you add a new count, it's going to hurt the average amount of time added. Okay. But memorize this chart right here. It's so super important. And when we do an update every 30 days to check your score, and you're like, hey, why am I still 450? Why am I still 500? You just got me 30 deletions. I'm going to revert back to this. I'm going to ask you, what do you have open? How much do you owe to it? How new is your credit? What kind of credit mix do you have? Simple as that. Okay. So we got to start building right off the bat. The first thing I'm going to ask you to add is a secured credit card. If you want to add your own secured credit card through your bank, your credit union, do so. I'm okay with that. I like to use Credit Builder Card because I am an affiliate. I can kind of middleman if, God forbid, please don't let it happen, but if you miss a payment, I can kind of get involved and try to get a goodwill letter sent out, contact my rep, and get that late payment overturned. But we're going to have to start getting used to having credit cards again, okay? Again, I don't use cash. I don't use my debit card. I strictly borrow money every day. I've been doing it for 10 years, and now I have 10 years worth of history of making payments on time and not abusing my credit limit, and now I have good credit. That's all I did, okay? That's all I did, and I'm very pro credit cards. I borrow other people's money on a month-to-month basis. I've been doing it again for 10 years plus. I get 0% points, all that stuff, and you need to get that habit in your lifestyle. If you want to do it, that's absolutely fine, but I don't care who you are, you need a credit card. You need a credit card to build credit, no ifs, ands, or buts, okay? Again, over here it says safer to carry cash, and then again, you're going to build a credit rating, which is so super important. Okay. Oh, I clicked the slide here. I'm sorry. But yeah, Credit Builder Card or your secured card of choice, we need to get that added. A secured credit card, you're going to have to put anywhere from a $200 to $400 deposit to start. That is refundable as long as you don't mess up. My Credit Builder Card is only a $200 deposit. Invest that $200 as fast as possible. It's going to be the best $200 you've ever spent. Okay. Get the $200. You're going to get a $200 line of credit as soon as the card comes in. Create an online account, Make sure to pay that $29 annual fee that comes with it. Don't mess that up, okay? When you have the card in your possession, don't use it. Just don't use the card. I've seen too many clients start using this card, putting 60 bucks on it. A month later, their credit goes down. They're like, Sharif, what happened? I thought you said you can't abuse your credit utilization, especially for a card that's only $200. I mean, you buy a pack of gum and you're already abusing your credit utilization. Get this card and just leave it alone. I'm asking you to get this card not to go shop with, not to go swiping it left and right. It's to add the account to your credit report. Let's leave it alone. You're going to see a spike in your credit score. I promise you that. Okay. Every month we don't use this card. You can keep it a $0 balance by law. Credit builder or first progress it's going to be has to report to the credit bureaus that you made an on-time payment. So think about that. You get this card, you leave it alone. 6 months, you don't touch it. You have 6 months of perfect on-time payments. It's a no-brainer. Okay. Any questions about that, call or shoot me a text, but this should be done ASAP. It should be the first thing you do. Retail credit card. A lot of folks have heard of Fingerhut. Fingerhut sucks. I'm just going to tell you right up front. Fingerhut has overpriced items, very high interest rate, and just like Credit Builder card, you're going to apply for Fingerhut. It's free, so it should be done lickety split. Get it done. Fingerhut should approve you no matter what your credit is. As long as if you burned them in the past, maybe they won't approve you. They'll put you through like a program where you got to buy something up front and they'll re-enroll you into the program. But Fingerhut is absolutely free. You should get approved anywhere from, I think it's, I don't know, $300 to $1,000 right off the bat. But as soon as you get that card, chop it up, throw it in the ocean, shoot it, burn it, flush it down the toilet. I don't care what you do with it, just don't use it. This is a free credit building tool that's going to help you build credit history revolving and through retail. So down the road, you are going to want to get I love Express. Get an Express card, a Best Buy card, but we're going to have to show those companies that, hey, you did good with Fingerhut. You started off with a baby account, you did good with Fingerhut, and down the road we're going to get you, an adult credit card or whatever you want to call it. Okay? So Fingerhut, please apply for it right away. Get approved for it. When the card comes in, again, just cut it up. Just throw it the hell away. Do not catch me using it, please. They are kind of a ripoff, but they do report to all 3 bureaus. Okay? Cool. Let's keep going. Okay, so Fingerhut, yeah, again, so you'll probably be approved from 100 to 1,000. Pretty much throw it away when you get it. Every month you do not use the card. Fingerhut has to report that you made an on-time payment, and that's what credit building is. It's just building a new reputation. Okay? Look at all those credit cards. I love credit cards. Credit Strong. This is probably the hardest one for me to explain to folks over the phone. So I'm just going to kind of read off the slide here. But Credit Strong... The Credit Strong account is a fusion of a secured consumer installment loan and savings account. So in layman's terms, it's a savings account that's going to report to your credit report as a personal loan. So when you sign up for them, you're going to get a $1,500 line that's going to show up on your credit report. It's going to say it's a personal loan. It's going to say that you owe them $15 every month. Every time you make a $15 payment towards your savings account, it shows that you made a $15 payment toward this personal loan. It's not really a personal loan, guys. It's just a savings account. So I'm doing 2 things for you. I'm helping you build a little mini savings account, and then I'm showing the outside world on your report that you have a personal loan, that somebody out there, Austin Capital Bank, was brave enough with your credit, with all due respect, is giving you a $1,500 personal loan. You're paying them back in $15 monthly payments. In all reality, though, is that $15 that you're auto depositing every month is going into a savings account. So take a couple minutes to read this again. Austin Capital Bank gives you installment loan, places the borrowed funds in a savings account in your name. Okay. You don't receive the funds on day one. They're instantly deposited to your savings account. They lock the funds for you. Okay. The principal portion of your loan payment is credited towards the lock on your savings account. So again, layman's terms, you're making a payment towards your savings account. Okay. During the term of your account, we report your loan payment history to all 3 major credit bureaus. There we go. When the loan is paid in full, the lock is removed. from the savings account, and the funds become available to you. Look at this. You end up with payment history for the installment loan on your credit report, which accounts for 35% of your FICO credit score and the money you've saved up in your savings account. This one is huge, guys, especially if you're coming to me and you're trying to buy a car. More importantly, you're trying to buy a home. This is perfect for mortgage companies. You can show them, listen, I borrow $1,500. I've never missed a payment. Here it is. I'm good with money. Okay? Why personal loans are so crazy good for your credit report. Think about it this way, and this is the perfect example I tell folks is, imagine if I went to my bank and I said, hey, bank, let me get $10,000, and I used that $10,000 to buy tattoos. I just tattoo my whole body, head to toe. I decide not to pay that bank back. What are they going to do? They can't take the tattoos off my body and return it to the tattoo artist and recuperate that 10 grand. You see what I'm saying? So that's why it's a little bit easier when you have subprime to come to a dealership and buy a car, because that car dealership is going to hook you up with a bank that's going to hit you with high interest. You're going to pay 18%. Payment's going to be like $500, $300 of it's going to be the interest. But if you screw up, guess what? They're just going to take the car away from you, sell it to auction, make some of their money back. Okay? Personal loans are going to have a little bit higher of an interest rate because, again, it's unsecured. If you default on that loan, they just gave you 10 grand, you decide to tattoo your body head to toe, there's nothing they can do. They can try to sue you. Maybe they win, maybe they don't. But that's why it's so important to have something like Credit Strong on your credit report. Okay, down the road, you can do what I did. I'll go to my bank and I'll borrow 20 grand, 30 grand. I'll let it sit in my savings account for 4 months. I won't touch it, and I'll just give it back to them. So what it shows on my credit report is I borrowed 40 grand from a finance institute unsecured. There's no collateral. Okay, I borrowed 40. I paid it back in 4 months. It shows up on my credit report. Mr. Ali borrowed 40 grand. Check this out, 4 months later, he made on-time payments. I pay a little interest, but he paid that 40 grand back in 4 months. What? That's why it's so super important. Okay, any questions about Credit Strong, give me a call, shoot me a text, okay? Just follow the links. They're all very cut and dry to follow, to sign up. Name, address, social security number, date of birth. It's very, very cut and dry. You should have no problem signing up for these, okay? KickOff should be done today. I don't care who you are. It's $2. It costs you $2 a month, okay? What KickOff is it does not apply for you Delaware residents. I'm sorry. I don't know why they're not in Delaware for some reason, but once they are, we're going to contact you. You're going to sign up for it. But KickOff was really made for low-income families to help them start building credit. I'm not saying you have low income, so please don't think that. What this is it's an installment, or excuse me, not installment, but it's revolving credit. It's going to put revolving credit onto your credit report. It's $2. You're going to buy something from them, like a book. I don't know. Just check it out. Follow the link, kickoff.com. But it's credit building on your terms. You decide how much money you're going to spend on how many months. A lot of my clients who sign up for KickOff see anywhere from 40 to 80 points right off from this. Off of $2. I spend $2 a day in my vending machine here at Kia. Okay, this should be done right away. Okay, guarantee with auto pay. Keyword auto pay. KickOff automatically will settle your balance on time every month. This guarantees you build payment history. Remember, payment history is 35% of your credit score. I'm helping you create that. Okay, that's going to go through all 3 credit bureaus. It's going to grow your credit so you can get that apartment, lease, car loan, and lower interest rates. Okay, only $2 a month. Come on. I put this back in here because it's going to be so important that you memorize how a credit score works. All right, it's going to be in your audit that we send you every month. So when you take a look at your whole credit perspective, you can see, oh, that's why my credit score is where it's at. If you don't have those open accounts I'm asking you to add, you're missing 35% of your score. Your score is going to suck because of you and you, not because of us. I've seen it before where I've gotten my record, my staff got someone 66 items deleted in 1 round. They moved up 4 points. That's it. Because that client refused to do the credit building. There's nothing to calculate. There's nothing to calculate. This is how your credit score gets calculated. Okay? So again, 35% is your payment history. 30% is amount owed. That's where KickOff comes into place. Credit Builder, Finger Hut, right there. You leave them all at 0. Every month it's going to recalculate. Guess what? You owe nobody money. Boom, 30%. 30% your score should get up there. New credit, 10%. Types of credit used. So let's do the math there. So what's that? 65, 75, 85. If you follow my plan, I'm creating 85% of new credit score for you. Your score should jump up 85%. Then it's my staff's job to use or to get that payment history, your bad accounts removed, settled, what have you. Okay? I know I'm spending a lot of time here. I'm going to try to move this very quick. Grain. Grain is very easy. I'm just going to read it to you because there's not much to it. It's a free, so you should get it. It can only be downloaded through an app, through your smartphone. So Grain is just using your cash flow from your bank account. They're going to calculate it, and they're going to give you a line of credit. So the more money you make, the bigger line of credit you can use against your income. Now, again, when you sign up for this, don't ever use Grain. Please don't borrow against your future paychecks. Just don't do it. The interest on this sucker, I think, is like 28%. Don't do it. Just keep the app open. Leave it the hell alone, please. Just leave it alone, okay? And that's going to add another credit line to your credit bureau. Very simple, all right? What's their term? Just sync your current debit card and use Grain as you would a credit card. Don't do that. Grain analyzes your cash flow and instantly pre-approves you for a line of credit. So it's free. You will get approved based on your cash flow. Rent reporters, if you're renting and you've got if you got good terms with your landlord, sign up for rent reporters. It's only a couple of dollars. You can pay a little bit more to get past history. So if you've been there for 4 years, get 4 years of rent history, because things like your cell phone, your electric, trash, Hulu, Netflix, rent, they don't get reported to your credit bureau. Only if you don't pay. If you don't pay them, they can put collections against you. It'll show up on your credit report negatively. We're not doing that anymore. We're a new person. That's why you're with Alley Cat Solutions. But rent reporters, you can pay rent reporters to start reporting your on-time payments to your credit report. Okay? Check this out. Again, your on-time payments to rent does not automatically get factored into your credit score, so you're paying a landlord who's, making a bundle off you. You're not getting any kind of credit for it. Get credit for this. Start now, so when you try to get your mortgage, you can see that mortgage company says, oh, wow, they pay $1,400 in rent. They've never missed a beat. Okay, this guy should be qualified for mortgages. After adding rent reporters to the credit file, our clients typically see an average of an increase of 40 points in 10 days. I have a lot of people coming to me from mortgage companies asking me for 40 points. I need 40 points, Sharif, as fast as possible. Here you go. Here you go. It's that simple. Okay? Follow the link. Click it. Cut and dry. Just follow the form. There's nothing difficult about it. If you have any questions or concerns, give me a call. I'll help you through it. Ooh, we're almost there. Experian Boost. All right, so just kind of going back to our last conversation with rent reporters, things like Netflix, HBO, Disney Plus, Hulu, your cell phone, your electricity, you don't get credit for it. Experian's going to let you get credit for it. Just Experian. Okay, follow my link. Sign up for Experian Boost. Don't pay Experian the $24 to have Experian. You already pay for Smart Credit $26 a month. You don't have to pay Experian. Okay, Experian Boost is free. Sign up. Okay, they're going to link your bank account to them. They're going to analyze and see what you make on-time payments for the last, I think, recurring payments of 6 to 12 months or something like that. Okay, and then you're going to get credit for it. You instantly get a boost just like that. Okay, I think the biggest increase I've seen somebody get was 60 points by just adding this. Why would you not do it? It's absolutely free. Okay, you can hit pause and you can read this. I'm not going to read it to you. I pretty much stole this and summarized it from Experian Boost. Okay. But again, it's just telling you exactly what I just said here. It's going to link up your bank account to Experian Boost, and you're going to get free points. Okay, it's that easy. All right. So listen, follow my game plan. When you start getting offers in the mail for other credit cards, I need to know about it. Loans, I could care less about. We're not doing loans. We're not going to borrow money, and you're not going to get hit with interest. I'm trying to get you away from high interest, so we're going to save some money. But once you start getting offers in the mail, I need to know about it. Down the road, once you start credit building and we're getting the deletions that we're looking for and your score gets up there, we're going to start sending you offers to more adult-like, better credit cards that don't have high interest. And then we're going to start training you on how to use these. Okay, so credit cards aren't a bad thing. This is half of my credit cards. Okay, each one of these have perks. All right, and we're going to have to, we don't have to, but I would like for you to start using them so your money is going to the right place. You get bonus points. You can use like things like 0%. God forbid you have an emergency and you need 10 grand. Grab a credit card. Put it on the credit card. You know, it's just a nice feeling. But the higher limits you have, the better your credit's going to be. So when you apply for that loan, that car loan, that mortgage, that company can see that you're good with money. It's really that easy. Any questions or concerns, give me a call. I know this went over a little bit more than 5-10 minutes, but hopefully you watched this video and got a better understanding of why I'm asking you to add all these accounts from the very beginning. Okay? Credit takes time. So when you add these, if you add them the day one when you signed up with us, that might not report for 60 days. Okay? Most bureaus, most furnitures, it's going to take 60 days before they update your credit report. So if you're not receiving anything in the mail, that's very typical when it comes to our disputes. You should sign up for things like Credit Karma. I don't care for the score. Don't look at the score, but Credit Karma will give you alerts. Experian is free. They'll give you alerts. I think the only one that's really sending letters back right now is Experian, but TransUnion, Equifax, they want you to sign online to see your dispute results. We'll be able to see your dispute results right through Smart Credit. Every 30-35 days, we'll send you your audit, your analysis. Okay, it's your job to look through them. If you need to go over it, give us a call. We'll go over it with you. But that pretty much sums it up. Credit building is half the battle. If you're not on board, you're not going to do it, then you're paying me for no reason, really. You know, we can get those things deleted for you, but if you're not building, the score is not going to go up. At this point, I am just helping you clean up your credit report. Thank you guys so much for watching, for whoever did watch. Any questions, concerns, give me a call, shoot me a text, 610-316-1520. Thank you.